brought up so I can keep an eye on live chat in case anybody really. But this, I just want to show off this. I know this is my left-ear cat, and I absolutely love that they left the little yellow triangle from the cat logo. To me, that's just awesome. They're download mods early in about 3 days, but life's been crazy with work and everything like that. You know, being off work, back to work, bills, paychecks, all that fun stuff. But we're not going to talk about all that. We want to talk about this. Now, I'm not gonna buy the other blade and the gripper and show those off. You know, there's plenty of good videos out there, people showing those off. I just want to show the machine itself off a little bit of what it does, just with what I've got set up right here. Because I do have the plow blade on the front. As you can see, I've been using it. And that is the 3-point attachment, which does work very well. You do want to lower this before you try to use it. Trust me, fair warning. But as you can see, I didn't leave it yellow. This is my Stone Valley game save that I've been playing on since it came out, and it breaks my heart because when the update comes out, I'll have to completely redo it all over again. But it's all case. If you've watched my videos before, you know pretty much everything I do is case. This video is not going to be long. You know, as most of you know, I drive a tractor trailer. It's about 7 o'clock in the morning Eastern. I'm in Missouri, the Central Time Zone, so it's about 6. But I have been off duty on DOT logs for like 2.5 hours at this point, so I gotta go to bed. But I wanted to show this dozer off first. So, somebody that grew up around these machines, you know, not D11s in particular, but cat machines in general, D6s, D5s, D4s, D8s, D7s, as I got a little older, D10s. I wish the cat brand was in the game, because you know, they wouldn't have had to made it NMC, which I love. NMC, T-Bone, X-Cut, all those guys got NMC. I love their mods. Their mods are awesome. You guys are absolutely, you know, if T-Bone or you guys was to happen to see this, you guys are killing the modding game right now. I mean, there's, you know, I could sit here all day long and name off modders. A few of my favorites right now, though, are definitely NMC. I love what you guys are doing right now. Lancy Boy, he's killing it. Stone Valley, he's got another American map in the works now. Custom modding, 4D modding, ADub modding. These guys are all just blowing it away right now. But I said we're here to talk about the dozer, and here I'm rambling about other stuff. So let's see, I shut the dozer off. We'll start it back so you can hear how it sounds when it fires up. Love it. And when you're driving, that sound of the tracks moving, very realistic. I love that. I love that about NMC when they do a track vehicle. Their tracks always sound realistic. They always have that metal on metal clang that a real machine with tracks makes. Now if you look at your help window, you select just the dozer part in the center. you really don't have a whole lot of options. You select the plow blade on the front. You have lower it and raise it. Now that's one thing right there that I've noticed that they'll probably do an update for is these tilt cylinders. Because on a blade like this, the two vertical cylinders are your lift cylinders, and these ones that are at an angle, almost horizontal, are your tilt cylinders. So what I've noticed is when you lower the blade, the tilt cylinders go down too low. So that'll probably, I'd say NMC will do an update pretty quick for that. I'm gonna get in touch with some people that I know that can get in touch with NMC to let them know about that. But you raise and lower it. You got a limit to fields or allow create fields. You got nothing over here, and then you've got nothing in the center. Let's see how this one sounds. Well, in fact, excuse me. Hit the right button. I can't even hear it. I got the TV turned down so low. Okay. Not a super awesome horn, but it's not the meat horn, so I'll take it. Alright, let's go to the back, to the 3-point attachment back here. You switch to here, and you can tilt your 3-point attachment back and forth. Now, what in the world you're going to have a 3-point attached that's going to be up this high and tilted that far forward for? Your guess is as good as mine. And then you also have raising and lowering it, which, if you look, you can just do that on your own. Nothing on the R1, nothing on R1 and L1 together. Now, all that being said, let's show off this thing actually doing what it's meant. One thing that it's meant to do a little bit, which is plow fields. Look at that animation in the front. That's one thing I'm talking about. NMC is killing it. I mean, who comes up with an animation like that? I mean, one, who thinks of putting a D11 dozer in Farming Simulator? You know, it's one of those mods that, you know, we didn't know we needed, but we did. And it's also one of those things of, you know, they come up with the idea to make the mod, which is awesome. And then it's just like, on top of that though, who comes up with that animation? And don't take it the way I'm saying it as I don't like it, because I love it. The reason I'm so like animated about that animation, I guess is a way to say it, is because it's so like perfect. It's realistic. It's as realistic as they can make it in Farming Simulator. Because when you're running a dozer like this and you're pushing soil, you're pushing earth with it, that's what it does. The soil comes up the blade and folds over like that. You're gonna just lift the blade up and good to go. Now, I don't want to make you sit through me driving this thing all the way back over the farm. I mean, this thing's gonna take a while to get back. And I forgot to turn the autosave off, like normal. That's okay. Let me make sure I have plant growth turned off. And I'm going to turn plant growth off for a good reason. Because this thing only goes 7 miles an hour. It ain't going to be planting fast. But I did that for a reason. One, because, like I said, this is not going to be a long video. I want to take it back to the farm. I'm going to get something, and I'm going to show you what it can do. And I've not even done this yet. But I'm going to do it with you all. Show off what the dozer will do. Just for a minute, just show what it can do. And then I gotta jump and I gotta go to bed because like I said, I drive a truck, so I have to be up tomorrow. I have to be up in like 7 hours to drive the truck for 10 hours. So, but there's 2 engine options on this dozer. You got all base game colors as far as color options go. You can change the colors on the roller frames, which is what the blade arms are attached to. You can change, and that's main color, and everything red on the body of the dozer is main color. The tracks, and I'm trying not to use technical terms from dozers because I know not everyone knows what all the parts are that I name off, but being a diesel mechanic's son, I can't help myself. But if you look, what all these little wheels are attached to, that's the roller frame, and then the body of the dozer itself, that's main color. And then your design color is going to be your tracks. It's going to be these big wheels in the front and the back. Those are called idlers. That's going to be part of your design color. And your main drive gear there on the top is going to be part of your design color. Your blades are both going to be black. Now, your 3-point hitch in the back or the ripper, either one, can be matched to your design or your main color. Either one, whichever one you want to do. Now, thank God these tracks don't tear the ground up, but I've got crop construction off and this hasn't grown because there's actually stuff planted in this. But let's look at the lights for a second while we're moving. There's your main lights, secondary, and there's all of them. I mean, holy, look at this, all the lights on this thing. This is gonna maybe get me back into logging a little bit. Let's see, watch this lower dozer attachment. It lowers that back piece. Tear it out. And you can basically put it dragging the ground about it. But we're not gonna do that. Did y'all really not think I was coming after one of these, with this big thing? Oh, here. Click. Attaches right up. Alright. Now see, this dozer is, I can't remember what the base horsepower is on it. But when you do the super dozer, or whatever the upgraded engine is, 1,500 horsepower. This outclasses the Big Bud 747 by 400 horsepower. Like I said, I mean, it's not fast. It's a slow machine. But we're also talking, 400 more horses than the biggest tractor in game has got. I originally thought, okay, I'm gonna get that in. I'm gonna get the dozer and I'm gonna use it I'm gonna replace one of my most prized possessions in game, my 20th anniversary edition quad track. I don't know that I'm gonna do that. And I say that I don't know I'm gonna do that just because the dozer's slow. I mean, it's a dozer. Let's just be honest. It's not going to be fast. There's no fast dozers on this planet. I've been around plenty of them to tell you that. But at the same time, we're also talking about a 1500 horsepower machine here. Here, unfold. Yep, we can unfold it. Let's not do that yet. Now that I think about it, because there's enough room right there, it should fit right there, and we should be able to work. Now I'm gonna run over the car right here with the air cart probably. Yep, didn't even slow down. Now one thing to remember on these track vehicles is they turn tight. So that kicked the front of the air cart around. Straight vehicles, they turn pretty good. I mean, you ain't turning this big outfit quick at all. I mean, it's a long thing here, but here it unfolds. This is pretty as you please. Keep in mind, we're unfolding the 100-foot Borgo purling hoe drill attached to a dozer. A literal dozer. Now, let's go forward. You know, turning around is going to be fun with these, but, you know, look here. Look at that. Look at there. Alright, now, pull up. Get out of that field. We can lower it. We can turn it on. We can double tap for fast farm. And look at that. We are planting soybeans with a D11 dozer. I mean, did we need this? No. Did NMC just change the game with it? Absolutely. And NMC, T-Bone, you guys see this? I love you for it. You've lost your minds, and I hope you never find them. Because this is just incredible. It's awesome, and I love it. I mean, look here. Just, yeah, I mean, I could pull the quad track out, and you know, get in the running the upper teens. Look at this. The quad track can't push this thing back this easy. You know, I could pull out the quad track and I could run in the upper teens all day long with this cedar on level ground and run 24 miles an hour downhill with it. But, you know, 7 miles per hour ain't that bad when you're pulling it with a D11 dozer. And you know, like I said, I'm not gonna plant this whole field tonight. That's why I'm gonna turn plant growth off. But I mean, just look at this. It just purring, just putting right along as pretty as you please. And you also have to keep in mind, this Borgo 100-foot purling hoe drill requires 600 horsepower to be pulled. The quad track struggles with this drill. The Big Bud 747 even struggles with this drill. Ah, Lord, excuse me. This NMC dozer acts like this thing ain't even behind it. Look at this. Just as pretty as you please. Look here, I'm gonna pull right. I'm gonna hit the old Magnum, and still no issues whatsoever. Like I said, just as pretty as you please. Look here. Hit a tree. What tree? Didn't even bother it. I want to get it backed up and hit that little corner. Like I said, track machines can be difficult to back up if you're not used to them. But look there, backed up, hit that corner. come out of it, right back at it. Now see, here's one reason I'm continuing to go forward. Like I said, I'm not going to do the whole field, but this is one reason I'm continuing to push on with it right now. Is because here is what I want to test. Going up this little hill. The quad track would drop its speed to somewhere in the same speed as this dozer going up this hill. The big Bud 747, I've not even tried on here. I just know from previous maps that it struggles with this, pulling this planter. Let's see what the 1500 horsepower D11 does going up this incline with this planter on back. And you have to keep in mind that this D11 is already a lot slower than most tractors or anything that you would use to pull this seeder. You know, whether it's the 9RX, the quad track, the Steiger, the Big Bud 747, doesn't matter. Any of them would struggle with this. This dozer, look here, uphill, no problems whatsoever. Never dropped not 1 mile per hour. Like I said, grant you, it's slower than the rest of them is right out of the box because its top speed 7 miles an hour. But at the same time, you're also looking at a machine that's pushing 1500 horsepower on a set of tracks. Like I said, I mean, the only problem that I've seen so far, well, other than my stick being messed up on the controller a little bit, is the issue with the tilt cylinders on the blade. Stay up. Yeah, see, my controller's stick's messing up. It's forcing my camera down. But, I think that, you know, that's what we're going to call it. Like I said, I mean, I just wanted to show off a little bit of what the dozer could do. Because I'm just ecstatic with it. So, like I said, I was going to show off a little bit of what it could do. I'm going to get a picture of this and I'm going to send it to some people, and that way NMC could be made aware of it. But like I said, that's what we're going to call it. Just wanted to show it off a little bit, show off what it could do. I need to show it. I'm going to show you the interior real quick. I ain't done that yet. This is exactly what they really look like on the inside. I've been inside D10s and stuff like that before, operated them. This is what they look like. They really do have a stick on each side like that. They do have all the buttons for lights and all different stuff. They do have pedals on the floor. They do have a dash like that and a readout. So I've never dealt with D11s in real life personally. I do know they have the twin stacks and the twin air cleaners, but I've never operated one. Now they do have the catwalks like this, even the D10s do. A lot of them, newer ones does have a screen like that because a lot of them new dozers are connected with satellite and all that stuff. This big rollover protection right here, where these lights are mounted on, it's rollover protection. They have that. The ladder is something I've never seen before on one. Like I said, D11s might have it, but that's something I've never seen on one. But it's a very nice touch. But so that's gonna be it. Hope you liked it. I am going to do a tour setup, equipment setup, whatever video you want to call it, video like I used to do all the time. I am going to do one of them on Stone Valley here. Hopefully it'll be tonight. It may not be, it may be a day or two, but hopefully it'll be tonight to show off Stone Valley the way I've got it set up. Like I said, I've got to go to bed, so hope y'all enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, share if you liked it, and we'll see you later.